In this episode of Behind the Drift.
Tell me you just watched that.
Big clutch kick, oh!
There's enough GoPros to have a look.
We'll just delete that then. Baggsy, backs it in!
Yeah, sorry, I should have been a bit more cautious.
Yeah, whatever, just that's fine. There's plenty of space here. Kevin can go on that end. As long as Ken's got enough room next to us with Mint.
You got a tape measure?
Have I got a tape measure? Not in my pocket, no, mate. Anyone got a tape measure? Martin needs a tape measure.
I don't know what 6x6 measures to.
Just do it in feet. What size feet have you got? You're a 10.5 footer, yeah? 5, 7, 12, 32, 15.
25 feet.
25 Martin feet?
Yeah. I don't know if there's a Google translation for that into meters.
I don't know. Could you do a 10.5 size foot times by 25, get that figure, turn that into meters, and then there's your number.
For editing purposes, put those little A's and Y's.
Even if we gave him 3 weeks to edit this video, he ain't going to work that out. I mean, it's Thursday lunchtime. Hopefully by about, is it lunchtime? I don't know, where are we now? Thursday 3 o'clock. Hopefully by Saturday morning you'll cut to the pit setup and us driving out for practice. What's up everybody, welcome to round 2 here at Mondello Park for the Driftmaster series. It's going to be an amazing event, let's get into it.
The city is up in the madness, the people is giving the damage. They turn into animal savage, so rhinos and hippos and mammoths. The hero is coming, I'm locked in. You know that I'm winning the top 10. You know that I came from the dark pit. You want it, you get it, you drop dead. The rebel who came from the bottom. My enemies know that I got it. I'm planting my seeds in gardens, like watching the wild and harvest. The greatest was always in my plans. Battle the kid is white flag.
Good, yeah, it was fun. Just getting used to the car again, you know. It's so different from driving the other cars. Like I have to rev it, I have to keep the revs up. Like it's just me learning the car. I feel like there's a lot more from me to come yet. Like I don't feel like I'm driving still very well yet in the car. I feel like I'm still trying to learn it. However, when I link it all together and I get like a bit of a solid run, it does feel really, really fast and it feels great. So we did a run with James and I felt like the pace was okay. It wasn't like we're miles away. So yeah, overall feels good. I think we could make a few little changes that will really help us. Maybe with the steering, try and get the steering moving a little bit faster from like lot to lot. Yeah, overall it's a lot of fun.
Look around and then looking at me. 10 toes still never defeat. Push button never needed a key. Icy ain't ready for me. Hot boy still 100 degrees. I cross eyes and I dotted the T's. E&D till I leave in peace. The people is giving the damage. The people is giving the people is giving the damage.
Baggsy Martin, please tell me you just watched that. That chase with Connor. Buzzing for that. Buzzing.
I'll wait to assess the onboard later and dissect it. Does that look level?
Kind of, yeah. Like it goes level with the door line, doesn't it?
Big Burger King guys now, mate. So Burger King and Monster Energy are now in partnership. So we are taking some photos. We're going to use them for some PR, I believe, to launch the partnership between Burger King and Monster Energy. And for this weekend, we are now sponsored by Burger King, which is cool, isn't it? Because we all like their onion rings. Best thing about Burger King is the onion rings. We're all going for Burger King onion rings soon.
Surprise! Happy birthday! Birthday present! What a surprise, Jamie. I think I ain't told no one. Not told a single person. Saw your handle, blanked the ticket on the saw Ian, saw Adam, James blanked the VI bar and blanked the pit part. I'm here. It's all about hype man, I'm ready for it. Alright, let's go!
Somebody get this guy radio.
Let's go, we're going! Come on and go! I'd like to give you a birthday cakes. I ate 2 of them.
Did you?
I was hungry on the plane. So
Hey, look, hey.
I was hungry. And late.
Does May know you're coming?
No. Oh, I'm not only chef. I just literally, when I got pulled over just a minute ago, I was telling my dad that I'm here. My dad's going around my house now to see me.
So we are rolling into qualifying now, 2 laps. I can't help but think about Spain, but I'm trying to put that to the back of my mind and just go and have some fun with the first lap and not worry about it too much. Just try and get a half decent score on the board, and then we can go a little bit harder for the second run. So yeah, just want to shake the nerves off now, go and get a score on the board, and then yeah, go from there.
I think the conditions at the moment are a little bit tricky, which probably play in his head a little bit, but I think by the time he gets to his run it should be full dry, so I want to just make him feel confident of that. And from his practice, as long as he does what he's in practice, I think he's going to do all right. Definitely qualify. It's just finding the extra 10% that you need in Drift Masters.
Okay, mate, I'm on the start line now. Any last updates? I'd say 10% grip level increased, maybe. How's the entry looking? I think it's basically what we talked about, the same, but I think you can go 10% faster.
We got another wild card representing Great Britain, Steve Baggsy Biaggioni. Baggsy in the new GT86 this year. Big switch up of chassis, and it looks like it really suits him. In practice, he was flying.
He certainly was flying, Dave. He was putting down some whoppers of some runs, and he was, putting it to some doors of some big names. What can he do right now? It's looking slicker out there, but Baggsy, once again, another driver that's got it dialed on that initiation. Now seems to find that perfect line. Baggsy, little dab with a handbrake, a little pull there, gets himself into the outside zone, a little early to it. Needs to wash the back end of the car up the hill, but he gets the job done now. As Baggsy looks to put the back end of this brand new GT86 to the wall, he gets it up close and personal, but doesn't scratch the paint as he now looks for the other wall, shallows up the angle as he looks for that final outside zone across the line. Job done for Baggsy.
Baggsy to Martin going back to the pit. Yeah, copy that, mate. I'm just trying to watch the replay, but it looked good. Like, I didn't see any understeer through pit zone 2. I think the pace was right as well, so just trying to wait for the score now. Alright, mate, thank you. Going into the pits now. See you back there in a minute.
So that was expert driving from Baggsy there to get away with that one. An 85.5 for Steve Baggsy Biaggioni. The wild card coming with a point to prove this weekend, goes into second position. That was a great run, and again, it could have gone all wrong towards the end, but his experience and talent got him out of trouble.
Certainly did, Dave.
That's 85 points, mate. That's second place. Well done. Mate, that feels so good after Spain. That feels good. To have an 80 score on the first run. Woo. Oh, man. I feel so relieved. It's unbelievable. Thanks, guys. Top job getting through practice into qualifying. I'll see you guys back here in a minute.
Mate, I reckon that's nice for a solid first run, yeah. You did the conditions perfectly. Every other car, bar the diesel smoke guy, everybody had an understeer through clip 2. Yeah, and you just didn't. You just come in, not so much angle, not so aggressive, but it made it just flow down the hill and still had major speed and everything. So.
I think the angle, bang on. Where that was so slippery there, if you'd have been on any more, that's what you just want. But it just seemed to push you down exactly how you wanted to be.
It's going to end up around for top 15, I reckon. Because there's a couple of big hitters coming out now. So rain, full wet setup now. Just put the 140 tread wears on, drop the pressures a little bit, side windows in, and just get Baggsy G'd up for the next run, really. It's good that he's got a safe one, not a safe one, but he's got a pretty good score in the bag anyway. Cars work flawlessly all weekend, so now it's just push him to drive a bit harder, and I think that's the key on this next run, is wet and just try and give it a bit of pizzazz.
Try and get a bit excited for the second qualifying lap. Try and get a bit buzzed.
Hot man. Come on, everyone. No one. Hey, Tommy's on it. Hype. Steve, hype us up. No explanation there.
Mate, there's no pressure whatsoever. You're sitting in a real good place. So just go out there, send it, because impact is the most important thing right now. That seems to be what they're really rewarding. So get an angle on there and just send it. And 360 over the line.
80 miles an hour to rain sideways.
After the line.
With the pressure off.
After the line. I don't know if Joe or anyone knows how this PDM works, but the wipers are annoying. It's like one touch for slow, one touch for fast, but they don't part. Yeah, I copy that. I've noticed that as well. But anyway, don't focus on the wipers, focus on the driving. Yeah, I forget about all these things, so I just thought I'd make you aware. I've made a note of that thing as well, because I did find that annoying yesterday.
Oh, it's 83.5 for Team Opel, 19th position.
Where's your note?
Smooth,
you wrote a note of the...
risk.
Oh, right,
So it's a nice thing to work for again. But it's pretty risky compare it to some of the higher car cars and things like that. Do you move on now to Joshua Reynolds?
That was a no.
As close to a scoring a 65, so he's also outside.
There's a lot of drivers near that drop zone that are looking very nervous right now. One driver that should be also thinking about trying to get into the top 4 is now Steve Baggsy Biagioni. The UK driver has an 85.5 from the first run. There's only one way to go from here, and that's up. Baggsy wants to get to top 4. That's why he's here. Let's see if he can get it done.
Yeah, he finds himself in the mid-pack. What can he do as Baggsy now works his way down this brand new GT86, flicks on the angle, gets the car down, big clutch kick, but catches understeer. Did the car cut out? Yeah, it looks like something's broken on the car, and that is unfortunate, but he's safe, Dave. He's safe in the top 32 at the moment. They've got time to repair that car.
I say safe for now, because we don't know what's going to happen. Still a lot of runs left to go. We'll see where the scores drop in, but something just turned off in the car, it looked like to me. Like he went on power and nothing happened, and it looks like he's lost drive completely.
We broke the diff, I think. I think we've got a diff brake. Okay, mate, looks like you're probably going to be towed in at that then. Unlucky, mate. The entry looked really good. Yeah, thanks, mate. Yeah, unfortunately, broke the diff. Reckon it was, you were on the handbrake and banged up the clutch, or? Yeah, I'm not sure, but there's enough GoPros in here to have a look after. Don't you worry, we'll assess the damage. Oh, man, it's a shame. It was looking good. We'll see you back at the pits.
We just had I think the diffs broke on track, so we're going to cheer Dad up with some sweets.
Well, I'm more of a chocolatey, fudgy kind of guy, but oh yeah, vanilla fudge.
I reckon he'll be happy. Do you reckon he'll be happy?
Baggsy?
Yeah.
I think he's happy with the overall...
No, with the sweets.
Oh yeah.
Oh, we're good.
How much is yours? 30?
31.
That's a €30 bag right there.
Right, let's go get Dad and...
Shove a flump in his mouth and then fix the car for tomorrow, I guess. That's a concern.
So, to cheer you up... No, we don't need to cheer you up. We're good. We're alright.
Big sweet guy.
Big sweet guy. I think we're qualified for the first one. Yeah, that entry as well, as you come in I was like, hey, we're gone. So you're like, hey, you look good. I wasn't sure if anything else went wrong. I wasn't sure if I broke the box or something. So I pulled the gear to see if any other gears worked.
No commiseration, you flump.
See how many get in his mouth?
I didn't buy that many, they were too expensive.
Oh no. Big plus though, yeah?
Here I'll have to review the footage to make sure I didn't do the old hand clutch out. Oh, this is still in. Oh, bollocks.
Lost the factory one.
Yeah.
Don't try anything up here.
Damn it, I'm going to bring Watch the clutch foot and watch the handbrake release.
Mate! What, mate? No! You saw that as well, didn't you? No! One more time!
Mate, it's not my fault! They're at perfectly the same moment. Will I have a look?
No, I'm not.
I'm taking the dip out. You're blaming me? Are you blaming me? Maybe they're right. We'll just delete that then. Here you go, here you go.
Them are turning the big gear.
Are you not on a sport?
Yeah.
Brow will be white. He is now into the top 32.
Cool, so that is qualifying done. We got it done on the first run, scored an 85.5. I was pretty nervous going into qualifying here in Ireland after what happened in Spain. I just wanted to make sure we could try and get a solid run down on the first one so that I could try and go a bit more aggressive for the second run. On the second run I initiated and unfortunately I broke the diff. But it's not the end of the world because we still qualified with our first run. I think we ended up qualifying in like 20th position or something. In the end it doesn't really matter where you qualify. As I've said before, everyone's really good. So it doesn't necessarily mean just because you qualify first that you're going to have an easier day than anyone else. So yeah, we're going to tomorrow. I'm waiting for the battle sheet to come out so we can work out exactly who we are up against. The boys have fitted a new diff in the car. We've fully nut and bolt checked it. Everything's looking good for tomorrow. New diffs in. But other than that, yeah, Mondello, very wet. Overall, the event's been really solid. We're having a lot of fun. Great to be back out in the GT86. Every lap, I feel like I'm getting a little bit more confident with the car. Understanding it and learning it a bit more, enjoying that kind of ride while I'm learning the car and stuff. It's, you know, it's getting fun to drive it now. I'm not so nervous. I feel like I can throw it around a bit more. So yeah, looking forward to going into the battles tomorrow. Hard part for me is out of the way, which I find is qualifying, and fingers crossed we can take it one step at a time and make our way hopefully to top 16 and see how far we get tomorrow.
Let's get it, it's day 2 of Drift Masters, round 2 in Mondello Park. It's time for the top 32 battle practice. Let's see Baggsy on track. Let's get it.
Sunday morning here, practice is done. Just making sure the car's working, diff's happy, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, feeling good. Looking forward to going into the battles. Just going to take it one battle at a time. Jacob Kroll we're against in top 32. Solid driver. So yeah, pretty good in his lead. Aggressive in his chase like everybody is here. So yeah, it's just going to be try and do the best possible lead line I can, be as fast as I possibly can, make sure I hit all the zones, and then in the chase just be as aggressive as possible and try and make it work. So it's going to be fun, looking forward to getting out there, hope we can make it into the top 16 for the big show and enjoy the event. I think that's the most important thing, just have some fun with today. And yeah, I feel like the more I enjoy it, the better I'll drive. So I'm gonna grab a drink now, sit down for a little bit, and then yeah, wait for the top 32 to start.
But I think sit behind, staggered, just roll off as soon as you see the light before it changes, and then you'll be able to stay up with him. And I think you need to try and stay alongside him until at least you're into third gear, and then just drop him behind.
That's what I tried to do with Jack and it didn't work.
Yeah. When he's doing that flick there, you want to be to the right very slightly, and then over into him.
Go team. It's battle time. Hype man, let's go, Mark.
Track conditions are absolutely perfect. The sun's shining down on the track. It is full sin time, bro.
We moving on to another two very, very talented drivers representing Great Britain. We got Steve Baggsy, Biaggioni, and Jakub Kroll from Poland. Two full carbon Kevlar cars on the start line as Jakub Kroll jumps into a new car this season. But guess who else is in a new car? Baggsy. So this is going to be a tale of, was it worth building the car? Because they've both been looking very strong this weekend. Baggsy with that GT86 looks like he's getting comfortable each lap. So is Jakob Kroll. This is going to be another huge battle. Both drivers on form right now.
Yeah, both guys in 2 new cars, so both guys working out all the kinks, both guys working out the little problems, learning these cars as Jakob Kroll comes sideways. Baggsy spinning tyres all the way down, but he gets onto the back bumper of Jakob Kroll's S14.9. Gives him some room. Baggsy needs to gain that proximity back, but Jakob Kroll now finds himself on a perfect lead line. Baggsy backs it in and tags the rear wheel to rear wheel and absolutely stops it on a dime.
I thought that was going to be a big crash because I saw Baggsy go back on throttle and I was like, I don't think Jakob Kroll is holding this. That was a pretty big hit. It looks to me like Baggsy risked it and just almost made it work, but he actually had pretty big impact with Jakob Kroll because it is a decel zone.
Definitely feel okay with the car. Did you hit him or not? Yeah, I hit him. He slowed down a lot more than I was expecting him to. Okay, does the steering feel alright? It would be nice to get an alignment check if it's a competition timeout. You might have to ask that question at the start line, but from the view, it just looks like you came in a bit too quick and made contact with him. It's a shame, really, because the entry looked pretty good up to that point. I was with him. I just came through the smoke and couldn't slow down. Yeah, that's what it looks like for my. The line was good. I think you're just going to have to just nail a really good lead line and hope he makes a big mistake. Yeah, sorry. I'm off for yeah. I should have been a bit more cautious. Sorry, guys. So, I think you've got 2 options in this thing. Just do your banging lead line and hope he makes a mistake, or try maybe a mad entry, big angle, and try and lead him off track kind of thing. What do you reckon? I'll do the best entry I can without getting too crazy. I don't know if the front alignment is... Okay, copy that. Yeah, okay, mate. I'll do what I can. Cool, man. Get your head in. Good luck and have fun.
Well, it's back to the second half.
Another sort of clash, literally, of the Titans.
Yeah.
We have Jakob Kroll and Steve Baggsy. Collision on the first run. Looks like it was Baggsy's fault, and now Baggsy's in the lead position, so not a whole lot he can do from here except put in a good run. Jakob Kroll knows just no mistakes and he's going through. But it's easier said. Yeah, maybe one of these drivers will listen to us at one point. And
I don't think that's going to happen today. I think today something's happened in Mondello Park and none of these guys are going to get it done. I think Jakob Kroll, like you say, needs to keep it clean. Baggsy, all he can do is put in a banger of a lead line, but Jakob Kroll must be feeling a little bit flustered after that contact. But they're through the chicane, Dave, through the gears, they come down the hill. Baggsy to lead out Jakob Kroll, UK versus Poland right now. And the bumpers are off and the panels are flying as Baggsy puts down an absolutely incredible initiation, goes way deep on outside zone 3, times it perfectly. But you can Jakob Kroll, he's timing it absolutely spot on. He's keeping his distance, not too much messing around from Jakob Kroll as Baggsy tries to drive away from Kroll. And Kroll just keeping his distance, no messing around. But will that be deemed less of a fault from the judges across the line? I think Kroll didn't do enough there.
Well, mate, I take it no mistakes from him behind me? No, he didn't have much proximity at all, but no mistakes, unfortunately. So I think at this stage he'll be going through.
Let's see what happens. Who's going through to the top 16? And it is going to be Jakob Kroll getting the win. Jakob Kroll gets the win and goes through.
Verging on inactive, so you just did the bare minimum.
Like really, like that far off being properly inactive. It was lazy.
Just annoying. I popped out the smoke and there he was.
I think potentially maybe because you're so used to that gearing that you've gone in at like 4 mile an hour faster maybe. Yeah. Oh, fuck. This isn't normal.
I did what the judges asked me to do, which is like come through the smoke and then do the braking, which I did, but I did that. But I think he was left foot braking where maybe I wasn't through that second outfit.
The guy was like perfectly in the box. So he'd transitioned and he was in the box. Maybe he wasn't accelerating yet, and that's where the difference is. But it's too small decel area really for them to like say that was a big decel.
Top 32, I'd like to have a look at the front if I can, so I'm waiting for the trailer. We can do it after top there too.
Seeing if there's anything bent. No.
Did he have a ding, did he?
Yeah, if you have a look here. This is where he hit line S15. Still got stuff out the wheel, but you can see it's not really damaged the wheel at all. So the steering arm's straight. A-OK. Just a little boop boop. Little christening, that is. That means it's now used and he can go full send next time.
So that's us done. We lost in the top 32. I just came in too aggressive. I was coming in, I felt on a really good line behind him, and as I transitioned out the smoke he was there and I just didn't get the car slowed down quick enough. So completely my fault. However, I'm not bummed. This is a good step forward from Spain. We qualified and made it to the top 32, got some good battle practice. I'm still learning the car. It's a rocket ship, but I just need to figure it all out and get it all right for the next event we're going to do. So next round of Drift Masters for us is going to be Hungary. So we're breaking from Drift Masters now. We're not going to do Finland or Riga. We're just going to jump back in Hungary, and then we'll do the final in Poland. We've got other stuff going on, other commitments where we need to be, so we won't be able to make it to Finland and to Riga. But good luck to everybody in the rest of the championship. I know they're going to have a great time at those two events, and I'm looking forward already to Hungary and getting to drive this thing again. But overall, it's been a great event. The weather's been good. Obviously, it's been tricky over the last couple of days with practice and all the rest of it, but today's been a solid day. Had some good tandem runs, had some good lead runs, but yeah, it was frustrating for me because it's all on me. It was my mistake, too aggressive in the chase, and I threw it away. But hey, that's how it goes. I would have been bummed if I didn't go for that big dive and lost anyway. So yeah, it is what it is. We'll come back, and hopefully by then I'll have some more laps in the car in testing, and I'll feel better going into Hungary.
Also, you look like a very different Sam today.
Alright, my name's Sam. I'm helping Baggsy today, and I'm not driving a drift car or anything.
Oh, good God.
Hold on, let me help him a minute.
I'm Baggsy. I like hamburgers. I got Burger King on my car.
Hit me up for the onion rings.
Yeah, onion rings. Oh.
Lost my mic. What did I do? Did your camera pick up where I put their mic? I ain't put me. Did I give them to you? You took them. Give them to me. You put them in your pocket. I thought I did as well. I can't feel them anywhere. But you got that many pockets. What about the middle one? Oh, hang on. Yeah, I did.